Thank you. Warm welcome. I've been trying to talk about things that are more universal lately, that we can all just agree on, come together and have fun. So here's what I think should happen with Palestine. Are we not doing that? The 1967 borders must be. What if I just kept? Okay. Very disappointed with how my face turned out. Apologize for the lack of distinct features. This is the hand she dealt. That's not the only problem with my head. I'm also losing my hair. And I suppose that of all the, the physical things that can happen to you as a result of aging, it's probably not the worst one. I'm kidding, of course. I'd rather have ass cancer. Very upset about it. Very upset. When I think about it. Look like I'm wearing a flesh tone yarmulke at all times. I don't even recognize the high holidays. I still have to get my hair cut regularly, though, and I really dread it because they will always ask, "What do you want?" And I have no idea what to say. So I'm trying to, lean into it lately, and I tell them, make it look like I know the exact value of the Forever stamp. And I think they nailed it. Ask your local hairsmith about that. I'll tell you. Years ago, I was explaining to a lady who was about to cut my hair what I wanted. I thought I did a good job. And then she said to me, "Oh, you don't want that, you look like Elvis." I said, "Thank God. I'd hate to look like that unfuckable bridge troll." Greatest head of hair of the 20th century. She used it as a deterrent. Imagine being a lingerie salesman and saying, "Oh, you don't want this bra, you look like Raquel Welch." Raquel Welch. That's just what I'm saying. You should try that. Do that tonight. But it's shocking when you lose your hair because you thought it wasn't going to happen until you're older, and then you realize you kind of are older, and none of the other things that have caused it have come along yet. Like I thought you were supposed to go bald from the stress of having a powerful job and trading stocks. Not because it's a pain in the ass to schedule your Monday improv team practice sessions. Guys, are we committed to flannel shirt alert or aren't we? Good Lord. I suppose one solution a lot of men will employ in my situation, they'll shave their head. I'm not going to do this because I don't have the confidence nor the action movie franchise to pull it off. I feel like you have to kind of be a burly, muscular man to make that work. If I shaved my head, people would just say, "Hey, I didn't know Bruce Willis had leukemia." I gotta start watching E! Entertainment News. I've been married for several years, but I don't identify as a husband. I'm marriage non-binary. A husband is a person who will, change the light bulbs in your smoke detector. I'm a person who will, that's what husbands do. We can recognize that. They're doing the Lord's work. I'm a person who will say, "Hey, that thing on the ceiling is beeping. We should probably move." Let's get out of Dodge. Since I've become a husband, it's just kind of made everything much more official. In the relationship, it can, suck the life out a little bit because, we go on couples dates, no longer hang out with friends. We have deep-seated issues, no longer just piss each other off sometimes. She has a lover who fulfills her in a way I'll never understand. No longer just my friend from college, Jeff. Things change, is what I'm saying. He's a lawyer now, actually. He's good. He's doing good things. There's not a lot of requirements to become a husband, also. Like everything else, it's just about who you know. Are you friends with a lady who's tired of dating and has got used to your smell? You're in. All you really need to know how to do is make eggs and explain how the remote control works every other week. That's the job. That's it. But I'm a husband 24/7, and sometimes I wonder, when do I just get to have time off? You know? I guess that's what strip clubs are for, but I'm not allowed back ever since I started bringing the dancers egg salad sandwiches. Mercedes, extra lettuce, vegan mayo. Didn't leave you out. Let's get a second roll going. My wife's trying to have a baby right now. So I wish her Godspeed. Just she's doing it. I'm not. I'm not on board. I just don't have an innate caretaking gene. You know, I never had a younger sibling to care for. I mean, unless you count my little sister, but I haven't seen her since. Yeah, you remember her. I haven't seen her since we were playing hide and seek around that old well. She won, by the way. Yeah. A lot of times I think also, like, I can't have kids that will cramp my style. But then I'm like, what style am I holding on to that's so... I already look like I could be my own dad. But what's the difference at this point? I don't go out. I go to bed early. I eat all my meals at the same time. I live like a parent now. I'm basically one ribbed turtleneck away from being a New England bed and breakfast proprietor. Would anyone care for a butterscotch? Got him out in the lobby. If I did have to have a baby, if it come to my head, which it might come to, I think I'd prefer a girl, you know? Boys are just way more loud and obnoxious, not nearly as adorable. Plus, I'd like to avoid 12 years in the future when he has 30 pounds on me and says, "Why don't you take the trash out, bitch?" My boys are coming over later and I need to prepare the vape lounge, aka your office. My son is bullying me in this scenario. That's the gist. I'm kind of surprised, though, my wife wants to have a baby with me because we don't really collaborate that well on anything else. Like, if we had an album of duets, it would be called Songs in the Key of, "Oh, you're going to do it that way, huh?" Guess that's just the way you were raised. How was that there? My wife and I we're having trouble in the bedroom. The sex is great, but the picture of mother above the bed needs restoring. Just think about that tonight. Thank you very much.